Right now, does your portfolio generate maybe income or certain income? Stay tuned to this episode of 50 Shades of Money and we'll talk about that topic. If you're retired, one of the things you really worry about is the amount of income you're going to get, and you want to make sure that lasts for as long as you live. Well, the type of income you generate really is going to determine how successful you are or how unsuccessful you are. Jim, when clients come to us and they talk to us for the first time, they really are focused on how do I make sure I don't have to worry about my income for the rest of my life. That's the number one thing they worry about. And then we talk to them about a concept that we always bring right to the forefront, and that is, what type of income do you have? And they'll tell us the types of assets they're getting the income from. We're like, no, that's not what we mean. What we mean is it maybe income or is it certain income? And they look at us and they lean back and they don't know what we're talking about. And we say, specifically, is the income you're getting maybe, meaning it may be there or it might not be there, or is it certain, meaning it for sure will be there? And then they start getting the concept and they start thinking about it. So these two concepts are very important. So how would you discuss and explain maybe income? What does that really mean?
Well, maybe income is income they're going to generate off their portfolio. The portfolio is invested in stocks, bonds, maybe some cash, maybe some international positions. That maybe income may be there and it might not be there. It depends on very specific market conditions. Interest rates can go up, they can go down. Dividends could go down, they can go away. Your portfolio may not have any growth on it. There's lots of things that can happen, but currently, or at least when we meet most of our clients, all they have is this notion that they can withdraw a certain percentage off their portfolio for the rest of their life and be fine. That's not true at all.
Well, a lot of them think that they can earn a certain amount of money each year and then use that earning amount for their income. So that means they have to have a positive earnings.
That's right.
What if they don't have a positive earning that year on their portfolio?
Yeah, what they forget about, they use these tools or they listen to the broker and they think they're going to get 8, 9, or 10% rate of return every year. They're not. We've been in 9 years of a substantial bull market, and maybe they've gotten 7, 8, or 9% in this bull market. But wait till this market flattens out or wait till it goes down again, and they potentially could lose half their portfolio, which means their income will go down as much or more.
So then at that point they lose half and now they're trying to take out those large sums of money. It's going to really eat up the portfolio values too quickly. So basically maybe income means you cannot count on it.
That's right.
And during retirement, is that really what we should base our retirement plans on?
Not when a client understands there's another mode of generating income, and that is certain income that we talk with our clients about. And maybe you can explain that, Dan. How does certain income actually work?
Sure. Certain income means exactly the name, certain. We're certain it will come in next month, next year, every month, every year for as long as we live, and that's the type of income we want. It's kind of like a pension income. We're certain that pension income will continue to flow in. Kind of like Social Security income. We're certain as long as we're getting it, it's going to continue to flow in. So we want to use asset strategies that will allow us to say this amount of income will flow to you for the rest of your life, and if you have a spouse, for as long as your spouse lives as well, even if you pass away. So if you can blend that into a plan, if you have some pension income, some Social Security income, some other certain income, now we can generate a tremendous amount of certain income that they know is going to flow into their mailbox every month. And really in retirement, what is it that you want? You want things to come to you every month in the form of either a check or an automatic deposit, and then that makes you feel comfortable because you're certain it will be there. Is that what you find with most of the clients?
Yeah, Dan, and as you know, we have retirees fill out a budget before we can work with them, because we have to understand how much money they're spending now and will spend in the future. And they end up with a expensive or a budget about that much. They have Social Security about that much. Maybe they have a pension, and there's a big gap in between. So how do you fill that gap? You want to fill that gap with maybe income? That's okay, but it might not be there. Or do you want to fill that gap with certain income? A lot of our clients, when they understand these concepts and these strategies, say, well, listen, I want to fill the gap with certain income so I don't have to worry in retirement about where my income's coming to make sure it maintains my lifestyle, but anything above that can be maybe income. So when they understand these strategies, it's really, really helpful for them to design it, or for us to design a correct portfolio for them.
So our question to you is, do you prefer to generate maybe income, or do you prefer to generate certain income for the rest of your life? If you like this video and you'd like to learn more about how you can set up your own second opinion to maximize your financial security, we've just created a brand new training video. Click the link below and we'll send it out to you right away.